I believe this is transfer portal protection for Ohio State. I don't believe he's going to come in and start. He's been at Oregon State for 4 years, and when you look at the stats from this season, he basically was a third string quarterback, and he's going to be a fifth year coming into this season. And as we all know, that DJU from Clemson, DJ is he's going to Oregon State, transferred to Oregon State, likely to be a starter. You can't beat out DJ for all the things that he had. I know he had his ups and downs at Clemson, roller coaster of a ride. Had them in position, they had a very solid record each year with DJ. You can't beat him out. What in anyone's mind would make me believe a guy that's a third string quarterback at Oregon State is going to come to the Ohio State and be our starter? I just don't see it when you have two quarterbacks that people have been saying or have already been debating who's going to be the starter. They're already saying who's going to be the guy at the spring game, so everyone can overreact at the spring game to those two guys. I don't see him beating out either one of them. They've had a chance to learn the system under Coach Ryan Day. I remember seeing Kyle McCord up close in practice throwing the football, knowing the system. I don't see him beat out any of the two quarterbacks that's competing. I do see what we'll see after the spring game. After the spring game a couple years ago that I went to, it was C.J. Stroud. He's battling with some the guy, I think it was like Jack Miller, who went to Florida, or somebody else. I can't remember. They were saying like, "Oh, C.J.'s going to be the starter." Like you could see clearly in the spring game, but people, and it's kind of tough seeing the spring game. But C.J. looked really good in the spring game. The other quarterbacks really weren't that impressive. Somewhere it was a lot a couple years ago, so memory's foggy anyway. You kind of have an idea of who the guys are that's going to compete. 3-4 quarterbacks playing the spring game. You can kind of see the one or two that's going to be there. I don't think you're going to come to OSU and start. No chance. I don't see it. I do think this is protection for a guy that potentially may enter the portal. That's always likely. I know the NCAA is changing the rules on the portal, but I'm interested to see. Now he has a chance to compete. I'm coming in. We seen with Joe Burrow, Baker Mayfield. We seen guys maybe not have the ideal chance at one college or a university. They go to another place and shine. So maybe this is a situation. Maybe this is our Joe Burrow. Maybe this is our Baker Mayfield. I don't even know. That's funny because we lost Joe Burrow. But maybe this is that situation. I don't know. But if he turns out to be a really great quarterback, like a Heisman Trophy winner like Baker or Burrow, this is going to age really badly. But I do think that we can use him as a backup just in case someone does transfer.